Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to El Smart Investor Channel. So amazing news, guys. The Tortoise Acquisition 2 with ticker symbol SNPR has just announced a merger with an EV charging station that will compete to ChargePoint and EVgo. So guys, this is really good news because this company currently has sales and has a positive EBITDA. So this is really good, and I'm going through the whole presentation, so definitely stay tuned on this one. Also, for those who followed the channel, you'll remember that I did a video in which I covered my top 10 SPACs without a company yet, and this video back in early January when you could have purchased it at $10 range. So congratulations to whoever purchased it at that time when I did the video. Now in today's video, I'll cover the company's fundamentals, financials, technical analysis, and my play on this, guys. So for those new to the channel, I'm a corporate professional, stock investor, risk investor, and a passionate PC gamer. I now also do YouTube videos to share my knowledge and passion with like minds like yourselves. So that being said, please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to not miss any of my videos. Now guys, let's get right to it. Alright guys, so their business model is relatively similar, but they do have some differentiation and they actually pride to it. They actually even say that they will become the leader. That being said, listen, when I look at this, it's similar. I mean, network development here, proprietary data, so they have systems similar to EVgo, and then we have here the stations for the cars. What they're saying though is in terms of revenue, the multiple revenue stream that index to EV adoption, and that they actually have the most miles delivered per dollar invested. Okay guys, but at the end of the day, like we know, ChargePoint is the leader in terms of how many stations are out there, and I'm sure that there's going to be great competition. I'm sure there's some of them are going to catch up. It feels and it seems like this one is well placed for that, but definitely, guys, they're all going to be winners at the end of the day, right? And if you got in really early on this one, then definitely that's good. By the way, for the top 10 SPACs video that I spoke about in my intro, I will leave a link below because I feel that there's still a lot of other unicorns out there and are part of my list. Okay, so I'll leave a link below for you guys. All right guys, so where are they on the map right now? So look at this: installed, contracted, and pipeline. Okay, pipeline means that it's leads, so they haven't signed contracts. They have contracts, but they haven't yet installed. And then we have installed. So look at those three different colors. Then we can see here that they're already in these locations and they're trying to expand. They already have contracts in several of those, as you can see right here, right here, right here. In Atlanta, it's going to be new, in Boston as well. And then the pipeline, as you can see, I mean, Denver, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, they have a great plan here, I think, of expansion, and it's going to be to see how they're going to do well with the competition as well, right? Because they're going to be aggressive as well. In Canada, we have a lot of them as well that are popping, right? And so it's going to be very interesting to see who's going to win that race. All right, guys, so I really like to see always the client portfolio, so I'm actually glad that they pulled it out. So here we can see that they have a lot of clients within the stores, rates, community, OEMs, national advertisers, channel partnerships, and utilities and government. You can see from Alabama Power, Georgia Power, to Facebook, Netflix, to Chevrolet, Fiat, Hyundai, to Amazon Fresh. So really cool, guys. All right, guys, so I actually like this slide. I mean, they're comparing to the competitors, EVgo, ChargePoint, as you know, the most notable competitors, right? So they're saying that it's the most cost effective is Volta. It's themselves, because they're delivering per dollar that we invest into this 1.7 miles as opposed to 0.9 of EVgo and 0.6 to ChargePoint, right? So it's a cost-effective one, right? So clearly they're well in advance in terms of this point in particular. All right, for the team, look at this, very interesting. I saw actually about 2 players, maybe 3 players from ChargePoint. Yeah, there you go, 3 points. And then we have people from Amazon, Microsoft as well, and Tesla. Look at this. So there's a well-surrounded team here, and I like that. And it's actually funny that they have some ChargePoint people as well. So just quickly here to outline, they had actually Red Dot Winner 2020 awards. So if somebody knows what that is, please leave in the comments below. But it's cool to see the design here. It looks actually pretty neat, slick. Look at this, beautiful, with ads on top, so they're gonna get revenues from that as well. Look, it's a nice product, I have to say. So this is an important slide, okay? And we don't usually spend that much time on these kind of slides because they're more marketing, but they're quite important, guys, because look at this. They're showing the ads that they're gonna actually put on those charging stations. So that is, electronically done, and they could change simultaneously as opposed to those like manual paper kind of banners they put on the highways, right? So this is actually pretty cool. What's really cool as well is that the charging stations for EV cars will take longer than gas stations, of course, right? So that means the traffic will increase, but also the longer the stay will be. Here, they're saying that it's going to be 3x from currently what's happening, right? So that gives a lot of opportunities for shoppers out there to increase their shopping, their behaviors on that perspective, but also their average spend per transaction, which obviously any corporation in the retail business is what they're looking for, right? Is to increase that average spending per customer and per transaction. So definitely this is looking very positive overall for the charging station industry, but also for the shopping malls and the gas stations, anybody who's dealing with the charging stations. So love it, love the motto. So this is a cool one. It's simply saying here that they're right in the middle of the three circles of media, vehicle fueling, and data property, right? They're saying that Tesla, ChargePoint, and EVbox are actually here on this side. So they're actually vehicle fueling and data, but they don't have the media aspect of it, what I just spoke about earlier, right? So Volta has all three of them. So definitely this is good. Then this definitely is very interesting because it does add $170 billion potential here that we can tap in. So very cool. All right, guys. So for the financials, look at this. So last year, 2020, $25 million. They're projecting this year to double up almost at $47 million. 2022, interesting, $141 million. That's a huge increase all the way to 2025 to $826 million, guys. So love it. There's great growth here that I can see. All right, guys, so look at this. Beautiful here. Long-term gross profit forecast. So 2020 already positive here all the way to 2025, $426 million. And they're comparing here to their competitors. So they're saying that they're only going to break even 2023 and 2024 for ChargePoint. So basically, they're just saying that they're going to be well ahead of the competitors in terms of long-term profitability. All right, guys. So in terms of EBITDA, they will become positive. They project in 2023 at $33 million. And by 2025, it will be $250,000 positive. So this is looking good, guys. I mean, if they can actually exceed those expectations this year and next year, I mean, this will be looking pretty sharp. All right, guys. So SNPR currently we're at $12.90. That was on the last closing day. And look at this, $17.80, 38% up. And this is going to continue, I believe, personally. Okay, they're going to catch up at least at EVgo at $20 range. So this is going to be an interesting day. So I'm going to make it very short and sweet because you know what? It didn't have a company to merge with before. And as you can see right here, well, in the last months, they've been at $10 and then recently, since actually end of December, they went to the $11 range. They had a small hype here to $14 range, dropped off on the GameStop situation to $11 range, which was a great entry position. And congratulations if you did, because now look at this, $17.88. I did the video back in early January, like I said, and it did dip to the $10 range, $10.80 or 90 cents, something like that. So good job if you got in at that one, okay? So that being said, my perception of this one, I think if the sentiment is strong and the product is really good, like I said, then I think this one will do well, okay? This could easily go to the $20, guys, if not the $30 range. So let's stay tuned on this one. I see a lot of action is going to go through this. We'll talk on the next video, you know, where will be the new entry positions. I want to see where this is going to create resistance and support levels, but definitely $14 to $16 would personally be a great buying opportunity for me personally. I already have a lot of shares on this one because I did my top 10 video specs, and I told you guys that I already had shares in every single of those suggestions that I had on that video, okay? So that being said, let me know your comments on this one. How do you see this one against EVgo, ChargePoint? Do you have shares on this one, SNPR? Do you have on the other ones? I'd be curious to know which one do you think is going to win and which one do you like the most and you feel is more competitive, okay? Leave the comments below. And listen, on that note, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell as well as the subscription. That really helps out, guys, and supports the channel. So I appreciate it a ton, guys. So that being said, have an amazing day and I'll see you next time. Peace out.